What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Maximize Potential Online Speed School Day 8. Today we're going back to speed and agility, and we're going to be working on incorporating everything that we learned in the past 7 lessons into our agility and kind of understanding to control our body, move into space, okay? So this is where we learn to apply the lateral movements, the plyometric, the straight ahead, everything like that we're applying into real world situations. So we're going to have 6 box drill, cone drill lessons today that I want you guys to do all out, max effort, try to get through it as quick as you can. Each individual drill, giving yourself proper rest. We want to work on being quick. If we go through these agility drills and we're not going at full speed, then we're not helping ourselves. We're just kind of going through the motions. We want to make sure we're being quick, precise, teaching the body to start, stop, transition side to side, everything like that. So the first drill is going to be the box drill. We have our cones spread out 5 yards by 5 yards in a nice square. The idea with this drill is that we are staying around the cones and making sharp angles. We don't want to be rounding out. We want to make sure we're being sharp and cutting through. So we're starting on the outside here, sprint up, break down, shuffle, back pedal, shuffle. Make sure, a couple things here. We want to be focusing on driving off of the trail leg during our shuffles. Okay, again, we're not crossing here, we're not clicking, anything like that. We're staying in a good athletic position. On the back pedal, we want to make sure that we're not creeping back, looking for the cone. If you're transitioning in a straight line backwards, you're not going to run into the cone, okay? If you think about it, let's just say we're a football player, we're a cornerback playing defense. If I'm backpedaling, I'm not looking back to see what's going on there. The ball's coming from here. We have to make sure we're transitioning and applying this to our sport. Same with anything else. If I'm backpedaling playing basketball, I can't be looking back to see where I'm going. I have to be keeping the offensive, defensive, anything, the ball, everything has to stay in front of me, okay? So again, I'll show you from the other side. You're starting in the one corner, sprint up, shuffle, keep the space between. Back pedal, use your peripherals to see the cone. When you see it, transition into the shuffle. This next drill is the U drill. Same idea with the box drill, but we're going to eliminate the shuffling on the one side. The main point of this one here is that we are learning to transition back, shuffle, and then I want you to really focus on sticking that outside leg and sprinting all the way through, okay? So we're not going to finish the shuffle. We're here. We're going to back pedal. If I'm going this way, I'm going to stick, drive hard off the trail leg, lead leg, stick, sharp line, sprint all the way through. From the opposite side here, I'm going to start here. I'm going back here. Again, use your peripherals, see the cone, shuffle, stick the left foot in the ground, stick, and sprint through. Our third drill is going to be the Nebraska drill, so it's going to be drawing an N. If we start from this corner here, again, starting on the outside, I'm going to sprint forward, stay on the outside. This time I'm learning to sink, transition down here to this cone, sink, finish through. Okay, with this one we're learning to bend our body, stay low and as close as we can to those cones. So again, if I look at you from above, you should make a nice sharp N. Here, you're going to sprint up, you're going to sink, break, get out. Okay? What we're not doing is coming here, being lazy around it. Now I got to transition back to straight line. We want to make sure we're being sharp and precise. If the first couple times you do this, you have to slow it down, that's fine. Focus on coming here, quick stick, coming here, quick stick, and then get out. This next drill is going to be the W drill. You can call it Wisconsin, Wolverines, whatever you want to call it, the W drill. Again, so we're going to make the letter W, okay? So if I start here on the outside, it's the same idea as the N drill, but we're adding a little bit of a different element in the middle here. So if I'm starting out here, I'm going to sprint up, stay tight, snap the hips. To the next one, snap the hips. Last one, snap the hips, and then sprint all the way through. The most important part with any of these drills is that we're always trying to sprint in a straight line, okay? So if I'm coming here, I don't want to round and start going because I'm kind of sideways, not into the proper positioning I want to be. So we have to learn that when we're coming through, be violent, snap, snap, snap. You have to snap those hips, get them on a swivel. That way you're able to produce the force where you want to go. Because if I'm coming here and I can transition here, I'm a lot more efficient to get into my acceleration phase to go, opposed to kind of crossing and getting into it, okay? We want to make sure we're getting those hips on a swivel, snapping them in place. To change that up from a W, we're going to go into an M, so Michigan drill. This one is going to be backpedaling, okay? So we're here, facing straight ahead. We're going to backpedal. Use your peripherals to see that cone. Stick, come up, stick, backpedal at an angle this time, and then sprint all the way through. So again, looking at you from above, we want to have sharp lines. So if I'm backpedaling here, I have to learn to stick left foot, sprint at an angle here. Stick right foot, backpedal, right, all the way through. We want to make sure we're not rounding, so we're not coming here, rounding, rounding, and sticking. Learn your body in space, get those hips on a swivel again. We're coming here, angle, snap, angle, snap, all the way through. The last drill for today is going to be the 5-10-5 Pro Agility Shuffle. We did this with the shuffling part only, but today we're going to transition sprinting, turning, and getting out. So I want you guys to time yourselves. You're going to be starting squared up in the middle cone. You can either be in a 2-point or a 3-point start. I want you to be squared up, and then whichever way you're going to go is going to be which hand you're going to touch the cone with. So if I'm going to turn here, sprint here, I'm going to touch right hand down here, sprint to the next one, touch left, sprint all the way through. This is where being able to turn your hips, transition is very crucial. Because if I'm coming here and I don't turn my hips, my body is still going this way, but I have to go this way. So we have to get those hips turning into position to get into the next spot where I'm going. So if I'm coming here, think about turning your hips a little bit beforehand. So if I'm coming here, I want to start turning my hips so that when I touch, my legs are already ready to go in this position. Okay, so if I'm already straight line. But if I come here, then I might round out, I might go too far this way, I may get stuck, I'm going to slow myself down to get through. So I want you guys to run through it a couple times, and then I want you to challenge yourself and try to beat your own score. Okay, so we're here. If you're in a 3-point, that's fine. 2-point, if you feel more comfortable, you're going to sprint to the side. I want you to touch hand by the cone, sprint through, touch hand by the cone, sprint all the way through. All right, guys, again, today's lesson plan is being able to manipulate your body in space, transition from a stop, a go, to sprint, to backpedal, looping around, bending the body, controlling your center of gravity, and being able to turn your hips on a swivel. That's the most important thing today. So I want you guys to go through each individual drill as quickly and as explosively as possible, giving yourself adequate rest, and then bursting out as quick as you can again. Make sure we are going all out sprints, all out as quick as you can on these drills. If not, then the agility part is not really helping you. We have to make sure we're going all out quick bursts. That way we can learn how our body needs to decelerate, accelerate, transition side to side. All right, guys, so next lesson is going to be acceleration. We're going back to the fundamentals that we learned in the first video, going over arm action, thigh block positioning, that good 45-degree angle lean. We're going to learn on that full extension and really hammering down that technique. So I'll see you guys there.